And she's literally twitching and foaming out.
Okay. Just let the paramedic on scene know that the ambulance service is about 5 minutes away as well.
There is ambulance 5 minutes away.
How you describe it? Was it physical shaking and body? Yeah. Okay. Watch ambulance service. This is Hollywood Coastguard. Are you receiving over? Just want an update from yourselves over.
What did they say?
Crews on scene, but no update as of yet.
It can take over your mind, like the emotional impact of the job. It can be very draining. The worst thing that goes through your mind is the fact that that casualty could deteriorate beyond anybody's ability to assist them.
Well, if they're doing this with their both hands, they can't update on the phone to you at the same time, can they?
But we have had incidents where
Unless you had somebody else to do it, then yeah.
Hasn't survived.
It's not rocket science, is it?
You're in the middle waiting for that further information to come in, and there's not much you can do.
This was Alara's second time going to the beach. She was just like a normal 1-year-old, mischievous and wanted to play with everything. Round about 2 o'clock, she went to sleep with her auntie.
I was like, let's get into the blankets and then you'll have a little nap. She'd woken up and then I just heard Sophie shout for something.
Her eyes were rolling back and she literally started fitting. She went all floppy, she went like a different colour, she went pasty white and blue, and then she was foaming out of her mouth. I was a mess, to be honest. It's awful.
Yeah.
In that moment, my sister-in-law took over because I couldn't cope seeing my child like that.
I knew the helicopters were on their way and I could hear them approaching. I was thinking, just keep breathing, because if this child starts breathing.
What has she got on her head?
I don't want to give her CPR. She breathes. I don't want to do CPR, I want her. I thought it was a seizure.
How long did that last?
It was probably more than a
It's
minute.
going to move those people off the beach.
How much foam are we talking?
Probably 3 or 4 tablespoons. It's enough for me to wipe her mouth several times.
Yeah. We'll take to hospital. The ambulance might be a better option.
When the Coast Guard paramedic come over, she was
Any
very
option
distraught.
for me to be.
He just said, don't worry, we're going to get things sorted.
Couldn't care less which one,
Hope it well. Alright, see you later.
as long as it does the job. God's sake.
Feeble convulsion. Got too hot.
I am very grateful that the Coast Guard are out there. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't know where I'd be right now with Eliza.
In heaven?
Just can't thank them enough, to be honest.
Where else?
Mobile.
Probably buried in the ground.
Just going to go in the ambulance. I'll return to you now.
When you hear back that the casualty is going to be okay, the relief is immense. We are guardians.
That's
of the
why
UK
Grandad
Coast
started
Guard.
having fits.
To have the opportunity
Because when he used to
do a
get
job
too
that's really
hot,
useful and worthwhile,
his
and
brain tumour
helping people, saving
couldn't
people.
take it. And that's why he used to have
Nothing more
fits at
satisfying
the
than
end.
at the end of a 12-hour shift.
Climate change.
Flooding is exceptionally serious and can be a threat to life. Some of the severe floods that we've seen have unfortunately taken people's lives. Our flood response teams are ready to respond to the worst flooding incidents at a moment's notice.
Alpha Charlie 15 at absolutely covered.
Not only in the coastal environment but inland as well. We have common goals with our emergency service colleagues. We're there to assist people who are probably having one of the worst days of their lives.
Cool, look at that say.
Yep, we're not being aware of that.
A second red danger to life warning is in place for parts of Aberdeenshire. Gary Mackay from the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service has this advice for people.
Stay away from bodies of water. Do not enter, do not approach. Please don't come and take pictures. Make sure you're staying away from those areas because flood water is not to be underestimated.
There's a new river flowing through the houses. Where it shouldn't be. Cool. I still don't understand what makes people live in these certain areas. When you're aware of water banks and things like that, where they could breach at any time in weather like this. But it's still mad enough to live there. And this can happen any time. Under severe thunderstorms and that. Huge rates of rain.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how high it is. Look at the bin, look. That's how high the water is. At least a metre high, I'd say.
You think what happens when people are in wheelchairs? They can't get out the wheelchair.
You're basically stuffed.
Yeah.
Not much you can do.
I had a ring doorbell, and about 9 o'clock at night, rescue teams came to my door, making sure that I wasn't in that house. And that's when I started thinking in, when you've seen the amount of rescue teams that are there, we might be in trouble here. That's when panic started. I just got in the car and we drove down. We arrived back in Brecon about 5 o'clock. I turned the corner and I was just hit with all this water. My house was like, the water was halfway up my kitchen window by this point. You couldn't see any fencing, nothing. It was just, the street was a river. The Coastguard came towards me. They weren't really happy about me wanting to go in. I'll leave my cat.
Right, go.
Sorry guys.
We do see people who are desperate to go back inside their properties when it's not safe to do so.
Well,
it's important
tell them and let them do it.
For us not to judge, but we are sympathetic with those people
He's
and
clear.
try our best.
No.
She's got 2 cats she's going in for.
Right.
So they risk their lives to get her in.
When I actually had to go in, all I seen was water. It's my little girl that my heart was breaking for us. Her first ever home. That's when real panic started. What's happening?